movie Taken. That's literally what was in my head as sex trafficking. And I'm sure those are very real situations that do happen. But there's also this type of sex trafficking that none of us would have ever imagined. Zephaniah is a very beautiful young lady. She's outgoing, she's full of laughter, full of joy. She loves sports. And it was in May of her 16th year. We were introduced to Philip. This is the man that changed our world forever. We began to see different things and her changing rapidly. She became withdrawn. Her whole demeanor changed. Her actual body changed. She became thinner, dark circles, not our child.
Unless you've been involved with someone who's being sex trafficked, you don't know what to look for.
She was gone for approximately like 3 days, just gone. And it continued that way. Gone for a day, come home, leave for a day, come home. She'd leave and she would say, "Mom, please lock the door. I need you to set the alarm." What? This is alarming to me. My kid is telling me to be safe, to lock the doors. And then the day of the situation, that evening, she was late. She came home and watched TV with me, cried. I asked her, "What's wrong?" She says that Philip, he was leaving town. My daughter didn't plan this. My daughter, Zephaniah is 16. They went there to have sex with a child. They didn't go there to have sex with a grown woman. These were grown men with my baby. These were grown men that were taking advantage of my child. She is innocent of this. She didn't pull the trigger. She didn't steal anything. She was there for one purpose by the person that set this appointment up with two men. There's 10-day hearings that she goes before judge, and they basically decide whether she can come home or not, awaiting trial. And every time we've been denied, we were told from the very beginning that she would never come home due to the charges and the circumstance. You think about that moment every day and throughout the months, and then literally when it happens, it just doesn't feel real. She said, "Mom, I'm going to be kissing and hugging you a lot. I missed you."
There'll be some surprise ones here and there.
Yeah, so we've enjoyed those moments. At this point, we're preparing for trial, and that's going to be a benefit to her to have her family right next to her while she's getting ready to face the biggest moment of her life. Call it parental instincts, mom instincts, what have you, when you're listening to these public defenders and things like that, and you're going, but that's not right. I'm not a lawyer, but that's not right.
A lot of times people think of this very stereotypical understanding of sex trafficking where the victim is being bound and tied and gagged and, kind of just forced to have sex from that perspective. But what's important to note is that a person can be placed in this sense of entrapment due to duress and coercion, whether it's physical threats to the actual victim or physical threats to someone that the victim loves.
Zephaniah was very young and very gullible. She believed everything that Philip would tell her and was terrified. She was scared for us.
As a victim, they don't see her that way. And I think the justice system in Texas doesn't recognize sex traffic victims. If you're there in the midst of a crime, you are equally guilty, even though you didn't pull a trigger.
It's only a couple of years ago that she was a softball playing student, and now she's been victimized and re-victimized until we galvanize and we make our public officials know that we are not going to stand for it anymore. It's going to go on.
My sister and myself, we've had random people we don't even know, contacting us saying, we're praying for you, we're supporting you, we're here for her. We believe in sharing her story, sharing everything. Zephaniah is a child. No matter what no one says, no matter if they say they were, close in age, she was a child. She did not deserve this. Love doesn't force you to do things that you don't want to do.
Currently, I'm ready for her to graduate high school. That's a big goal right now, is to be able for her to graduate, for her to be able to apply to any college and get accepted, and to live a normal life after this. The sky's the limit for her, and that's what we want for her. We want her to just live a complete full life.